You feel like you got the ick? And he was like, yeah, low key, like, that man got the ick from you playing in his face. Like, ain't no man gonna sit, no real man is gonna let you disrespect him in his face, and he's being genuine with you and just let you think that it's okay. That's why you end up looking like this. That's why you end up looking like this. When you play in people's face and you do people wrong, you end up looking like this. Because you thought that you was going to continuously do it with Corbin and Caleb and everybody. You swap and spit back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You really pissed me off. And I feel like you talking about, oh, I was blindfolded, I couldn't tell. You knew. You knew exactly what you was doing. And then you said, oh, this is fun. This is fun. Oh, we on a ride, boo. Remember all of this? When Caleb came in, remember all of this? What happened to that? Why the long face, babe? Then you gonna like literally try to interrupt their chat talking about I want Sincere. Sincere didn't do that to you when you was doing what you was doing. He was being P. He kept it P and he did what he did. But it's like, girl, now you want to try to interrupt his chat. That's why they still got kisses. And then you in their business talking about who asked for the kiss and what happened there. Why does it matter? If both of them kiss, they both wanted the kiss. So it doesn't matter who asked for the kiss, boo. You messed up and now you're gagging and you realizing that you messed up. Now you want to try to ruin his connection. Like, girl, you're not better for him. And then she gonna say, because I just feel like I'm better for him. No, you're not. Baby, you're toxic. And he needs to go explore his connection with Soul. And you need to get out of our villa. Like, it's so many of us that want you up out of our villa, Melanie. You got to go. If I got to sign a petition and put it across all platforms, you got to go, Melanie. For real. Let's get into my boos. I was a little disappointed. I didn't know how it was going to go because my girl was hurt. But I respect Casey because Casey is one of the most mature, like, literally like honest men in the house, because literally like he told her like, yeah, I find her attractive and all that. Now, you know, I am open to exploring, like, you know, if we both have a connection with each other. But then he turned around and was like, you know what, I get where you coming from. I get that. So I'm not gonna mess up that over this. And I respect that, because I hate when the dudes be like, oh, I'm not interested, I'm not, or the girls say, oh, I'm not interested, and then they pulling each other for a chat later on. It's like, bro, just be honest about what you want in your couple. And this is why they end up like this every time. Like, I'm just happy for them. I'm taking y'all to the end. Let's get into y'all, because I ain't gonna lie. When he was like, when Bryce was like, he knew Jen, I ain't gonna lie, I just instantly thought OnlyFans. I said, well, y'all doing content together? OnlyFans. 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 Like, I just knew they was doing this. I just knew they was doing that together, because my thing is, what do you mean you know her? How do you know her? How do you know her? That's why I'm glad Trinity asked. But he goes talk about, oh, I'm everybody's boyfriend for this couple. Like, basically, like, you're a content boyfriend. Like, okay, cool. All right, cool. They believe it. That's fine. But y'all too, Zach, you need to make up your mind, boo. You need to make up your mind, boo. Hold on. Let's come back. Zach, look at this mug, though. Look at the mug, and you playing. And I'm not going to say you playing, but it's like you back and forth. Because one, you told her you was closed off. She didn't say she was closed off. You said that. And then you turned around and said, oh, I feel like I'm in a relationship. This is real catastrophic. Like, bro, what is it that you want? And I like Kata, because Kata is not just a beautiful girl. Like, she's beautiful inside.